I'm not really a big fan of symbols. I'm not really a big fan of culty behavior. If you vote for these guys, then you must hate these guys. That's completely untrue. I would vote conservative because currently I like the conservative business plan. It's a business decision. The rest of it, I couldn't give two shits about. And I think a lot of people are like me. You're allowed to be more than one thing at once. You're allowed to think 2 different ways, 3 different ways, 4 different ways if you like. That's a mark of intelligence. If you're willing to change your mind at any time and you're willing to give deep thought or consideration to both sides of the argument. And it can't be all or nothing. I could never imagine myself being all or nothing, right or left, conservative or liberal. It's a bunch of bullshit that's been crammed down our throats through social media and the world in general that tells us if you vote a certain way or if you said something or expressed an opinion in a certain direction, then that's it. You're only that. It's crap. I don't care about what you do with your personal life. I don't care about identity politics. I don't care about who you love, how you live, what you like. Do what you want. It's a free country. And vote how you want. You can be more than one thing at once. When it comes to economics, taxes, business, I'm hardcore conservative. When it comes to people, I am the most bleeding heart liberal you wanna ever meet, because we should live and let live. That's the policy. Simple as that. Live and let live, and separate the way you vote from the kind of person that you are. I mean, it doesn't define you as a person. You're allowed to be more than one thing at once. Also, you're allowed to change your mind. If you're not willing to change your mind at any given time about any subject, when you discover new information, then you're not being very smart. I'm willing to change my mind on any opinion that I have if I'm presented with new information, better information. I will change my mind on anything. Someone makes a comment on this video and says something compelling, something smart, something real, something true, I'm willing to change my mind. You should always be willing to change in the light of new information. And don't be so fast to cancel people because you like them and all of a sudden they express an opinion on one little thing that you don't agree with, so you cancel them entirely. Just because they have an opinion about a certain subject doesn't invalidate everything else that you ever liked about that person. It's the cancel culture mentality, right? So you're allowed to change your mind, and don't hate somebody because they changed their mind on something. And don't completely dismiss them or throw them away because you disagree on one thing. You agree on 20 things and disagree on one thing, and you no longer think they're a valid person. My final point here is a conflicted person is the most compassionate type of person, right? If that makes sense. If you're on the fence about something, if you have conflicting ideas and you're torn between a couple of philosophies, that means you're thinking about it and you're being empathetic towards the other side, right? You have compassion. You can see how the other side think and where they're coming from. Yeah, you're kind of on this side of the fence, but you can at least understand the people on the other side of the fence. Conflicted people, people that are more than one thing at once, people that think more than one way, are the most compassionate, in my opinion. And there's nothing wrong with being a dual personality when it comes to any idea. That's how you flesh out ideas and come up with the best approach. You see both sides, willing to change your mind, and you're able to pivot and think different ways. We got to stop being culty. We got to stop treating our teams as teams, our political views as the end-all be-all of who we are, because it's just not true. So embrace your differences, talk to people like people, respect their opinions, and, you know, be open to conversation. Conversation is important, and it's the only way we're ever going to agree on anything.